Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, and I'm outside the liquor store in Mini Mart. Haven't been here for a while. I've owned this store for almost 2 years. It's crazy, and there's some things I totally forgot about and dropped the ball on this place. I haven't been here for a while because I've been concentrating on the laundromats and other stuff, and the store has been going pretty well on its own with its manager. But a lot of you may remember we had this wheelchair accessible ramp built a while ago, and it was not built at all how I wanted it. And I totally forgot about it after our last video and talking about it and trying to figure out ways to fix it. I didn't do anything. So that's my bad. I need to figure out something because just going off into the dirt like that is not good. And it's a beautiful December day in Colorado. I was able to get the Porsche 928 out, which is nice. We got new ice containers there, if you saw that. So that's exciting. Hopefully the ice company can keep giving us ice. That's one of our biggest pet peeves is we can't always get enough ice from them. But maybe the new containers will help. I don't know. And this place also has 3 apartments upstairs, which are rented out. And someone had asked about the gentleman who used to help with the store when I first bought it. He still lives upstairs, but he does not help with the store at all. Once in a while, I'll see him on social media and stuff. We're parted ways and on good terms. But I want to show you the back of that building for a reason later on. So take a peek at the back of the building on the ground floor. Or maybe it's too late. Rewind it. Take a peek at it because I have an idea inside, which I know Nikki will hate, but God, I think it makes a lot of sense. So this is inside the store, and it looks so much better than when I first bought it. I've got a playlist for the store. You can go back, see what it looked like when I bought it. It was hardly stocked at all, pretty dirty. Now it's always clean, which is so nice. So Kathy, our manager, does a great job of keeping all of it clean and stocked, and that's great. There's still some issues and some things I'm trying to work through, but for the most part, the store has been running without me doing hardly anything. And that's good and bad because I actually would like to have more things run by me. But it's also nice that I'm not relied on to do a lot of the work. So have lots of new wine for New Year's and different alcohol and seltzers and different things. So that's good. Our sales have been doing so much better this winter than last winter. We'll show you that at the end. So that's always good to see. We've still got new beers and different stuff coming in all the time, which is great. And if I happen to see a new beer or something interesting, I'll let them know. And a lot of times they'll get that in stock, and that's cool to see. We've got lots of new swag and stuff from the alcohol distributors, so that's good to see. This crazy football helmet thing, the rug that I kept tripping on, not sure that's a good idea, but that's okay. So the good news is we're selling quite a bit, keeping stuff stocked, and more people are coming to the store, and you can see that in our sales. So this is our back room, our storage room. I said it's been a while since I've been here. I can't remember how to open the door. And everyone always says it looks like we have a lot back here. We go through this a lot very quickly. So we do need quite a bit of inventory, and it's much better to have a little bit too much and not run out of stuff than to have too little and run out of things. So that's really, a way to get angered customers is when you don't have what they want. So we always try to make sure we have what we want. And there's certain things we carry more of, less of. We don't have like everything. It's not a massive liquor store at all, as you can see. But we do carry a pretty good selection based on our size. And I think people do appreciate that. So that side's been going good. This is the Mini Mart side. And we've added lots of options here. As many of you know who follow the channel, we added donuts and upped our food license so we could prepare hot dogs, sell other stuff. So that's been going well. The horse and gumball machine are still working somewhat and providing some change. Not as excited about the change now that I have laundromats. We're talking about how to move the donuts from away from the sun in the window there because they're melting. So move those. Move the coffee mugs over by the other coffee. Kind of keep those all together. Maybe put the warmers, microwave on the far side by the sun because those won't be as affected. And I do always try and check, pricing, how they do things because, they're running a lunch special right now. And I want to make sure, hey, you know what your cost of goods is if you do this lunch special. And sometimes they have a pretty good idea, but sometimes they don't always think about, oh, yeah, if it costs us $5, we can't charge $6. We've got to have higher margins than that. And as a small store, we can't charge the same prices as Walmart or some of the bigger stores just because we don't sell as much and we don't get as good of prices as them because we don't sell as much. We don't have the bulk deals that they have. So we're in a small town, small store. our prices are going to be higher. And sometimes it's tricky for me to, let them know, hey, it's okay to price stuff a little higher. We have to make money. We have utilities, lots of utilities with all the coolers and everything, and hours that people are working. So that's been another thing, is just making sure that they don't have too many people working, too many shifts going, because that will kill your profits. And in a small store where we're not doing a ton of sales, we're doing better, but we can't have, 3 people working at once. That's just not feasible based on our sales. Something else that's new is our bag law in Colorado. Last year, they enacted it where you can't sell, or you can't give away plastic bags in grocery stores, but you can sell them for 10 cents each unless you're a small store with less than 3 stores and based in Colorado. So we qualify, we could still just give away bags, which our customers love. Now Colorado's changing it, so you can't even sell plastic bags anymore. They're completely gone. You can only sell a recycled paper bag for 10 cents or more, unless you're a small store like us. So we can still give away plastic bags, paper bags, whatever we want, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get them as easily now that they've changed those laws. So we'll see how that goes. This is our back room, just always checking to see how stuff looks, if it's clean, if there's too much stuff against the coolers. And then here's our other back storage room, which looks pretty decent, has a lot of stuff. And I've talked about this before. This has a concrete floor. For those of you watching the laundromat videos, that's amazing. And I'm just like, should I take half of this room, put in some washers and dryers and a coin machine, and put a door along that wall? Because that first wall I showed you in the very beginning, that's the wall that goes to the outside, and we could put a door in there. We could probably get some machines in here. And there's always people at this door, so to actually have, a place where people can check if they have problems or issues and get a refund. There's buildings already here. It's not like I'm paying rent or extra money for that. The utilities probably wouldn't be that much higher because it wouldn't be a huge laundromat. I know Nikki's going to hate me because she doesn't want me to start another laundromat. And I don't want to have to go up here every week or anything like that either. It'd definitely be checked, much less, or even have the people who work there check it. So that's an idea to throw around, but I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. So here are the sales, year over year sales. I have another chart with profit. That one's been going okay. I'm not going to show it this time. We'll show it next time. We're still making money, but not a huge amount. But these are the monthly profits year over year. So 2022, I bought the store in February. You can see it was horrible. Or actually bought it in January. We opened in February. But things got much better over the summer. And this year, we've just been better all year long, especially this summer. We had some great months, did really well, had a huge month there in October. Then things took a dive, and I don't know if that was the time of year or what was going on there, but you can see last year they took a huge dive as well, and that was winter. So I'm like, we were still doing better than last year, but I was really hoping we'd keep our sales up. Well, as you can see, at the very end of the year, our sales have been doing fantastic, and so that was really good to see. In fact, our best month in the last couple of months was last week, whereas last year it was our worst week of the year by far. So that was good to see. Sales are doing good this week too. A lot of people think that the stores will have awesome sales and do amazing during the holidays, and a lot of times we'll actually have lower sales just because we're closed for a day or maybe a day and a half with Christmas Eve, Christmas, or New Year's. And being closed a day or a day and a half kills the sales or the revenue, and you do not make up for it by increased sales a day before or the couple days before that. At least at our store we don't. So this year it was good to see our sales up, and we definitely did pretty good around right before Christmas. And we'll see how this week goes because Christmas is on a Monday, so that wasn't included in those sales charts, but sales have been pretty good. And then we'll see what New Year's Day does because that's usually a really good day, at least New Year's Eve, so we'll check all that out too. Now this is a brand new chart I just made, and this is our cumulative sales year over year to show the difference of what that chart actually was total. And I didn't even know what my total sales were this year either, so that was kind of cool to see too. I had a goal this year to hit $95,000 a month in sales, which we did do during the summer, but then we dropped down. Would love to see us get over $1 million in revenue next year. We're obviously not going to do it this year, but just trying to increase those sales, increase those goals. and hopefully increase the profit too, because there are challenges with increased sales comes increased cost of goods. Sometimes you need more staff, more hours. There's a lot that goes into it, but it's still fun. I love having the store. It's been a blast. Hopefully the laundromats will do good too eventually, but the store has been holding its own with not much time for me, which has been fantastic. So that's the store. I'll have to think about what to do with the wheelchair accessible ramp, and still checking the hours to make sure we're keeping those under control. I still check prices and make sure our margins are okay. So I am checking stuff behind the scenes, but I haven't been able to, had to go to the store. I can obviously go there if I need to or want to. But it's been a pretty fun experience. So stick around. We'll have many more videos on our flips, rentals, the laundromats, all that stuff coming up here soon. And love to hear what you think.